Hello anybody that's watching and listening. As you can tell by the visual, I've decided to make a YouTube channel talking about boxing bets, breaking down styles and looking at how to make some money on them. So in each video I plan on maybe discussing 3-4 fights, breaking down the styles, see how they'll mesh up against each other and trying to find some value in betting. It's my first video, so you're going to have to bear with this. It might not be the best. Right, so the first fight I'm looking at betting is this matchup, Thompson versus Wilson Bent. I only see one winner here, and it's Shaquille Thompson, and most likely stops him. I think the odds on the stoppage were minus 275 if they haven't moved. But he's bigger, stronger, much just an all-round better fighter. Wilson Bent struggled in his last fight against Matt McCallum. We've seen him drop plenty of times and stop twice as well. And I think his career's on a downward trajectory, and Thompson can get rid of him without too much issue. Right, the next fight I want to look at is Baumgardner versus Persoon. I've taken Baumgardner to win this fight on the money line at minus 370. I think she most likely controls it with her jab. Her footwork's good. She doesn't go back a lot in straight lines. Lateral movement, step side to side. And she's quite loose and athletic. Persoon rushes in a lot. She's open for counter shots. I think when it gets inside, Baumgardner can match her at times and tie her up when she needs to. Use her feet to get away and control the most part of the fight. But Persoon is always in the fight and will always have success. She's so rugged, rough, hard to deal with. But as I said, I've got to pick Baumgardner to win this on points. So the next fight is George Liddard against George Davey, Battle of the Georges. I see George Liddard winning this fight, most likely on points. I think he's the better boxer overall. But watching the Franklin fight, Davey's quite awkward to pin down. He moves quite well with his head. He deflects shots with his shoulders. I think that he'll have enough to keep him in the distance. But I can see Liddard piling up points. And he's also the home fighter. I can't see him losing this fight. The money line price isn't the best. I think it's like minus 900, so you could take points if you wanted. But I'm picking George Liddard to win this fight. Right, the last fight I'm looking at is Zayas against Sosa. I see Xander winning this fight. I don't like the money line odds. They're quite wide. I think it's like minus 2,000 now. But on Bet365 you can get minus 300 unless it's changed on the jabs landed. And that's how I see him winning this fight. Using the jab, his footwork to control Sosa, who will most likely be pressing him all night. And win on points, if not a late stoppage. But I see him outlanding him on jabs fairly easily. So if you combine those picks, it comes to plus 152. I feel fairly confident in this one landing, hopefully anyway. That's the end of my first video, and they can only get better from here. Thanks for anybody listening.